your face, but you wouldn't even looking for it. Yeah.
So what's happening, good people? Another episode of Gold Mine Mondays. I'm your host, Billy Slum. And I always start each show with a gold nugget for the day. And the gold nugget for today is you're closer than you think. To whoever, for whatever you're pursuing. Keep at it. You're closer than you think. That's today's gold nugget. Yeah. And today's guest is a heavy hitter, major guy, man. One of them guys, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into his story and a little bit of his origins and all that. The legendary DJ Smooth.
What's good,
Yes,
brother?
sir, man. Thank you for stopping through, my brother.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
I had to make it happen.
Yeah, man. I appreciate your time, man. I like having conversations with movers and shakers from around our way, because if we don't tell the stories and the origins and the trials and tribulations that I'm sure all of us have experienced at some point,
Right.
Who gonna tell these stories for us? So I feel like it's a part of my ministry to document stories of major people.
Yeah. I still be tripping out when I be hearing all this, bro, because I'm like, I've been having my head down for like 30 years, so I started to hear these goats and legend and legendary, and I'm like,
no, I mean, bro, you help move the needle in the culture in the Middle Georgia area, bro. Not just Macon. I'm saying the Middle Georgia area. You've been one of them guys, man. So it's only right that we give you flowers. And that's again, if we don't tell these stories, everybody has a story and has something that people who may be listening or maybe the next aspiring DJ or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
They need to know if he did it, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all.
I respect that.
Yeah, that's flowers for flowers.
I don't know the word for it. People
I'm the same way.
People kind of be like with humble and like it ain't necessarily that, but it's just it's so normal to me to do it. Like every day I get up and it's like do this, do that. I guess it's almost like if you're an athlete. You know, you wake up, you're gonna do your push-ups, you're gonna eat your Wheaties, you're gonna goddamn take your whatever, and then you'll go to the gym, then you go out there and perform, and then when you get done, because I come home.
You just like you went to work, you take your head off, and
because my wife always be like, you know, celebrity or whatever, and I'm like, I guess I'm not, but again, it's so normal because I've been seeing it since I was a kid, you know.
So before, hold on, let me pause right there because I feel you going to my part. So let me take control here.
Go ahead.
So I asked every guest, I start out, where did you fall in love with this thing of ours? And when I say this thing of ours, I'm talking about the arts, music, or whatever that is to you, the art of DJing, whatever. Where did that love begin for you?
For me, my sister's dad. So my sister's dad, my mom got a divorce from my father when I was 2. So she met my sister's father however many years later, and he turned out to be a DJ, a promoter, a record store owner, a radio station personality, all of that. So as I was a child or just moving around between 3, 4, 5 years old, he was the person that was bringing the records in the house.
Wow.
And, you know, so I just saw it. So I initially didn't gravitate to it, but with me being the son in the house and my sister was there, he always just gave me the job to say, hey man, take these records and put them on a cassette for me. So I found out about early bootlegging before it was a thing back then. He was like, hey, I got people who want music done, so here's your crate. So as a young man, I was seeing Freddie Jackson, Clarence Carter. It's weird now because I'm doing Southern Soul and working really close with Mike Clark, but I was already seeing Roy C., Clarence Carter. I forgot some of these folks, man, like ZZ Hill, Freddie Jackson, anything from the 80s. I was seeing it, and I was seeing it in wax. I was seeing it in album form. And so we had a component set or a stereo set at the house, and he would have me, hey, put these certain songs. I got people who requesting this. And so I didn't necessarily have a love for it at that point. It was like, it was something to do. Like they say, take out the trash. And right. put these
You
songs
had
on
to do
this.
it.
Yeah, I
You
had to
totally
do it.
Yeah.
And I didn't really discover a love for the music until like, man, it probably was like 88. That's when I found, well, maybe before then. Whenever Luke Skywalker came out,
Mhm.
2 Live Crew,
Okay.
We Want Some Pussy, that cassettes, and then moving forward to MC Shy D, and even moving forward to MC Hammer, and then moving into, I didn't realize it was this long ago though, but like, New Edition and even Bobby Brown, that shit was like 87, 88. But, and I'm telling my age, man, I'll be 50 next year.
Hey man,
So
look, bro, be proud of it. It's a
I'm
lot of
not-
us
no,
that ain't
I'm-
make it.
Yeah, I'm not
A
tripping.
lot of people ain't make it that
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, I'm Unc now. I'm Uncle OG.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah. But that's where the love came for it initially, was because I was a dancer. Most people wouldn't know this, but
Okay, so
break dancing.
you break dancing.
Yeah. I was pop lock, man. When breaking came out, 1 and 2, man, we was
Okay,
I
small.
wanted to be a little
Okay.
turbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't yeeking, you was more breakdancing.
I did the yeeking too. I used to have the Success and Effect 12-inch and go to people's houses and play it, and we all did the 1, 2, 3. We did that too.
Okay.
But the pivot for me came when I went to school dances. So as a middle school kid, they would have a dance and they would have a white DJ there that would maybe play 2 black records. And then he goes into Guns N' Roses, AC/DC. So we'd be like, you got your arm folded. And then they finally play a Bobby Brown or MC Hammer. Then we go out there and dance and kick it. And something just clicked with me one day to be like, I know all the songs that people want to hear back to back to back. So, and when I figured it out, you get the girls dancing, but you ain't get no money. So when 2 and 2 came together, I was like, you know what? Let me play the music. And somebody gave me like $50. So I was like, oh, this makes sense. So, being 13, 14 years old and making $50, that was like
$500.
Yeah, $500.
Yeah.
And it's not work. It didn't
Yeah.
feel like it was just fun.
It's something that you enjoy doing. It's like a natural progression for you. So it was like almost like you was manufactured for that, bro.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
And you was being taught how to be technically like an A&R before it was coined the thing, or before you even realized what that gift was.
Yeah. Because I had heard so much music. So it's funny you asking me this. A lot of people don't know this about my past. It's just being in there and looking at Freddie Jackson, Gladys Knight, Michael Jackson, even the Jacksons. I heard so much music, and it was R&B, blues, Atlantic Star, Midnight Star, all that stuff. Just the Jerry Curl era. So
Yeah.
I just heard so much, so all of it just processed. And I didn't know this until later on in my life. I got like photo memory, but it's certain things. Like if you tell me a phone number, I can't remember it. But if you showed me a face or a place, like right now, if I saw something, you say, man, I don't know where I put my keys. If I saw them, I could be like, yeah, they're right there. So I had this thing with my memory that was going on also with the music. So when it came time for me to play, I could remember everything that was in the crates and just kind of regurgitate it back out and play it to the crowd. It was a weird gift. Like even I have it now, like to this day when I do shows, it's never playing. I never know what I'm gonna do until I play the first record.
So you just go off of whatever you feel in the moment.
Yeah, from the time I push the first song, I never know which way it's gonna go. Like, and I noticed that with even other DJs, like they play program. You know how y'all can say if y'all go to a place every week, be like, I know you're finna play this with this with this with this, and you kind of can peep what's going on. With me, it never be the same. It could be okay. I think he's gonna do that, then I turn around and play some off the wall or something different. Like even now with me doing Southern Soul and the quote unquote line dance trail ride stuff going on, I picked up on it so fast to where it's like, okay, they like this, and this, but this is also different. So I may not play these same records again, but I can still make the crowd move to them and stay engaged so it doesn't turn into like, man, this is redundant, man. I ain't gonna see Smooth. I know they're gonna do it.
No, so what you're saying is, Smooth, is a real art to DJing.
Yeah. If you take it serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without giving your sauce away, what would you say to an aspiring DJ as far as like how to develop their sauce?
Borrow, steal, and create your own situation. Like with me, I never was a big chant DJ.
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen that, I kind of was like, well, I can do this or do that with it. So I could take what, like, just say like with AJ the DJ, Skills, Terminator, different people just have their own different styles.
Mm-hmm.
I can take everything from them and kind of put it into a pot and figure it out and then make it be me.
Mm-hmm.
So what I even with my style now, I have more of a comedic standpoint of it now. Like you've been to some of the places I be,
Mm-hmm.
and my shit talking game is real
Yeah.
good, or I can identify with people to say, hey, it might be his outfit, it may be his date, it may be what he's drinking or something, and I find a way to kind of give some shock value to it, opposed to just being on the mic all night. Because one of the things that it's not that I don't like it, but some of the style that people do is just like, I hate singing the songs. If the song is good, let the song play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let the song work, but just get in there and find ways to manipulate it and get the crowd engaged with it and say, hey,
yeah.
you know,
I
so
like that.
opposed to me, I might set you up, and then when they say, it must be two sides, I don't want to say that. I like to cut the music off and let the audience feel the music.
Mm-hmm. And be in the moment.
Yeah, be in the moment with it, opposed to, you know, no disrespect to y'all guys.
No, not at all. But everybody got their own style, man.
That's style.
Yeah. So, what do you think happened to the true art of DJing, man? Or do you think has it evolved? Is it still preserved in a sense, from your opinion, from being that you're a professional?
Technology just made it easy.
Okay.
It made it where more people can do it or get into the lane that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's a certain degree of separation when you put in the hours. You put in the 10,000 hours, it's gonna be same way with your music or whatever.
Yeah.
If you put in the time, your art is going and talent's gonna surpass someone who just said, I just want to get in there and do it, man. I bought some equipment and you know, or they may not even last that long, or they'll figure out quick, like, I can't make the kind of revenue that he makes because he is just something different. It's something there that you just can't duplicate it. But the technology made it. And I voice it a lot on social media to try to make them understand it. You know, people think I come off a little brash, but I'm like, when you do something for a living and you're passionate about it and you can make a living doing it, it's different than a person that just takes it as a hobby or just, you know, kind of throw it around like, man, I can go buy a computer, buy a controller and get up there and play. And they find that out too, because now when you ask a consumer or a client to say, they give me $1,000, they look at you really, really different versus if you got the time and years and the experience where they say, I recognize, well, I need to pay you that.
Yeah, sure. You kind of tipped over into one of my questions when you talking about, like, you shout out some of your frat brothers as far as the DJ community. You shout them out. The one segment on Go Money is I ask everybody is, what's your gumbo pot? And we all know gumbo is made of many different ingredients. Really, it can be whatever you want it to be. So I always ask people, what's your gumbo pot? Like, who what's your musical influence, or what kind of helps you develop your individual style, or what that could be anything, whatever you want to put in that pot. Because again, you covered everything. You've been on radio.
Yeah.
You are a touring DJ. You still are make yourself available to the people for, you know.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I still do baby showers, birthday parties.
Smooth gonna pull up.
I'm gonna pull up, bro.
Yeah.
It's nothing too big or nothing too small. And I've always been when I got to Macon in 2004, it's just a certain amount of it just kind of keeps you grounded. And then two, I've been in the city and seen how they move. It's like how they say when you go to Hollywood and, you know,
you peek behind the curtain.
You peek behind the curtain. It's like Denzel say, like, you kind of lead a party before the devil show up. And I'm like, and I think too, man, I've never been money driven to where like I wanted to be rich. I've always wanted to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So and I still want to be able to go to the grocery store, go to I still today if I want to go, I don't pay my bills online. I want to go to the place and pay my light bill. I want to go to Walmart. I want to go shake people's hands and kick. I don't want to be that big of a person or celebrity or whatever it is where I can't engage with my people. Because again, the way stuff goes now, man, what goes up eventually comes down. And I want to still be able to like move around. And when you do what you love, you still want to be able to go. So if it's a fish fry, bar mitzvah, if you say, hey man, my baby she won't, I need you to come and play for me, man. I don't care if it's whatever it is, and we're gonna make it make sense.
Yeah.
And and then it's a thing too. I've said this before. A relationship is gonna outweigh your talent. Once whatever happens. You may decide you want to deal with me for every event that you do, to where just being the most popular DJ may keep you in the club where they're only going to give you $150 for the night and a hookah and some chicken wings.
Yeah.
A relationship, you may have a corporate event that's paying $5,000 and just send that directly to me. Like, hey man, I got to play for you. Just today, a friend of mine that we've traded favors and did stuff for each other. I put him on $1,000 play here, 2,000, whatever. He sent me a play today. He was like, man, when they called and said they needed a DJ, I made sure they called you, and it just made sense.
That's solid. Yeah. Well, let's go back to the gumbo pot.
So for me, I grew up in the era where Yo MTV Raps was on TV. So for me, it would be that just motivated me or got my eyes open. A lot of New York DJs are up top. Jazzy Jeff. Also from the South though, Jazzy Jeff, Mr. Mix with 2 Live Crew, DJ Magic Mike was big. Because all of us, we turntable guys. So if y'all don't know what that is, that's with records, Technique 1200s, like really putting our hands and manipulating and scratching and cutting. So for us, Magic Mike was big, Jazzy Jeff, I think even like Tap Money out of Philadelphia. Everybody that was on Yo MTV Raps was crazy. And then when Juice came out back in the days, like what was it, 90 something, 92, 93, that was big also to just see that, even though there was a lot of bullshit, that wasn't really them doing what they were doing because Q wasn't really a DJ.
Right.
But just to see that and then see the battles, Red Alert, just anybody from that era, from the 80s that really got busy and did their things with the turntable. I wasn't a fan of Jam Master Jay because I didn't think he was that good, but the group that he was with made sense. Him and Spinderella to me didn't have the same skill set as Jazzy Jeff. So, but just my gumbo, I was still motivated and it still just made sense to be just involved with that era. So I kind of saw the golden era. Crush Groove, all of those things, seeing Run DMC and seeing Jam Master Jay back there chopping it up. So anybody from that space, that'd be my gumbo. So I throw Jazzy Jeff, Jam Master Jay, Tap Money, Magic Mike, Mr. Mix from 2 Live Crew, DJ Toon. Toon was like Sade's DJ. He was a bad motherfucker back in the day. Yeah. Toon was MC Sade's DJ and producer. Okay. So all that Shake It and I'm Not a Star, if you go back. Yeah, that was DJ Toon. Okay. Who later produced T.I. and Yeezy.
That's what's up, man.
That's my dog.
So it was always DJing for you from the gate. You never wanted to be on the mic, or it was always
hell no. I couldn't rap for shit, bro.
Yeah, you tried it.
No. it didn't damn click with me. But here's the thing. The era that we grew up in the 80s, the rapper made it about us. So if you look at Jazzy Jeff, he's the DJ, I'm the rapper. Run DMC always talked about Jam Master Jay. Everybody in the late 80s talked about it. Dr. Dre in LA, they made it about the DJ. So we were actually just as big a star or just as equal as the rapper.
So yeah,
Never-
for sure.
yeah,
I'm
so
just
it
saying
never-
that. I'm just curious to know, had you ever wanted to?
But that's why, because we got to shine. Also, we didn't have to do that part of it.
Yeah.
So it seemed like we actually had almost a better job. And when they wasn't rapping, we were in the clubs. So it never
Makes
hit
sense.
me to say, man, I should get on the mic and do it. I probably should have progressed into producing, but that never.
Stopping you now, man. What's stopping you now, man?
I hate the studio. I hate to sit there and
Busy
hit them
too.
damn beats
Dang.
going just to do this for 2 hours and see it. I like to see the magic happens and then they give me the finished product.
Finished product. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, because I wasn't a video game guy, man. After Nintendos in the early 90s, I'm like, man, after playing Super Mario
I
for
never
about
really been a game.
$10,000,
I would play
like,
with
man.
my son, but that ain't never been my
Yeah.
thing.
So I never was one of those people that do it. So even with the studio, shit, I'm like, bro, y'all in here smoking, drinking, and just taking all day to do it. I'm like, man, I can go somewhere and enjoy my time.
But see, you don't need a studio now, man. All you need is a computer, bro.
I know. But that's what I'm saying. I think production is going to be something that I may graduate to once I do feel the need to put the turntables out. But even being aged out, what we do don't feel like work. A lot of people like, hey, man, you should sit down. They don't even know my demographic now, and especially working with Southern Soul. These folks is 40, 50, 60, still
why?
Yeah,
Still
getting out
having
the
a good
house.
time, yeah.
And still performing. I think Bobby Rush about 90.
Oh, wow.
Still on stage. Playing
That's
on
what's up,
harmonica.
So talk about that, man, because I was going to actually get into it. You jumping ahead of me again.
I'm sorry.
Man. Let me do my job.
I'm sorry,
I'm
brother.
just fucking with you, man. But nah, for real. Like I said, you're a touring DJ, man. Talk about, that move into, what you got going on currently.
That happened because of my relationship with artists.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them I seen from the start of their career, and it's just a progression of just saying, hey, man, when you do go on the road, and if you're an R&B artist, you don't start with a band. You're going to do a track show, and it just makes sense to have a DJ behind you. Or even with rap artists, when they first get on, I have a relationship with them, and they're like, well, man, I want you to be my DJ. And we just figure it out and go. But a lot of them, man, I did it for free. I did it just because I enjoy helping and seeing the artists get to the next level of their career. And the position that I was in with them, I would be with them that window before they turn into the superstar. So whether it was out with Young Jock in the beginning, Lil Donald, Travis Porter, like even what's going on with Mike Clark now, it's like we got Killer out there with it. So I'm like, when they get to a certain point, if you need me, I'll be out there. But certain shows, I come out there and do my thing. But it's fun, but it's not fun. Because I went on the bus with Waka Flocka for Shreveport. We went out for a short run. It ain't fun as people think it is, man. Being on them buses and them bumps and niggas and stanking feet and all that stuff that go into it. So the stage show, if you can just show up and do the show, that's cool. But the traveling and all that, it ain't as fun as people think it is, unless you just, want to do that and travel. Because I don't got now where I just want to come on home and do it. But if I can show up, knock it out and go, it's cool. And I'll say this too. If you're a working DJ, touring DJs, the money ain't as great unless you're with a Future or, you're with an A-lister. They're probably taking care of you pretty good. Your per diem is all good or whatever. But for the most part, if you just touring with some of these guys, man, the money is, if you got you a nice home base, can make you some money and then go home. I treat it like it's like truck drivers. If you got to drive all the way to California and Texas and be gone and just on that road versus doing some stuff where you can bring your ass back the same night.
Spot date type.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
But it's all relationships, man. Most people I've known them and they say, man, just come on the road with me. And I do it for a few days and they're like, yeah, man, I'm good. We're going back to work.
Get back to your comfort zone.
Yeah, get back.
But I think you earned that right, man. You've been putting it down for a long time as far as like again the Middle Georgia area, man. Talk about your origins and what brought you to making
DJ Skills.
Mhm.
That's who
Shout out
brought.
Skills.
Well, two people.
Okay.
DJ Wiz.
Shout out DJ Wiz.
Wiz quit, and when Wiz quit, it opened up a slot. And Skills gave me a call and said, "Hey man, you know Wiz is no longer with IBB. We need a DJ." And he's like, "Man, I know you dope. You know, me and him had a relationship even prior to getting on the air. I'd come up there, buy records, get records from him. You know, radio would always get promo records. So I'm like, man, whatever you got left, let me get it. I'll buy them from you, whatever." And we just created this rapport because a promoter tried to pin me and Skills against each other. You know, somebody booked him, somebody booked me, and then when we linked up, we were like, man, dapped each other, like, well, you know, that shit, like, you know, get your money, I'm gonna get my money, and then we just stayed in touch. But I used to call the radio station on Sundays and just, you know, holler at Wiz and be like, hey man, what's good, woo, 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 you know, and shout out and do a little something on the radio for him. So whatever happened with his situation, he left and went to Blazing. And Skills called me and told Chris Williams, said, hey man, I got this guy. He said, Smooth, if you can, send me a mix. But he said, if not, you know, just come to the station. So I came to the station, jumped on, did it right there live with Chris. And I never looked back. So that was like in 2004. And I stayed with iHeart with the station till 2018.
That's all right. It's solid, man. So you had a pretty fulfilling ride, man.
Yeah. It's cool.
Did you ever experience any like I guess turbulence in the journey? Because I know we all have got similar stories for certain things.
Yeah. I mean, with anything that you do, there's always a certain amount of like kind of gatekeeping that goes on. But again, if your talent is there and you got your determination right, you know, you really got a hunger for it, all that stuff don't work long, you know. And if you got a good heart and you're a good person, man, you know, the man up above sometimes will like really shield you and keep you away from it. Like I've dealt with a little bit of stuff with program directors and little stuff like that, even with just competition, you know, other radio stations and, you know, other guys, because we're in a market with 3 stations here. You got Blaze and Power and 97.9. So you still have your kind of rivalry type thing that goes on too. But nothing really to just
y'all be banging like that, man.
No, but I mean, but when you play, I call it the Jordan and Kobe syndrome. So if I play for 97.9 and you're on the other station and we're competing for our ratings and our popularity or our notoriety, you know, it's like when we play each other, man. When we're off the clock, cool, but if you playing Jordan or Kobe and, you know, we got to see each other, you know, dunk on you, shoot the 3 on you, whatever. And there's no hard feelings.
Healthy competition.
Yeah. Well, we try to make it be, but, you know, you also can't control the next person. So some people get in their feelings and all that because I've been always corned as an asshole. And I'm not. But anybody who knows me, like, if you get to know me and talk to me, be like, man, Smooth cool as hell. Like, you know.
Look, you said it and it rings so true to me because I get the same thing.
Yeah. Like, you standoffish. Yeah. You always got the face that look like, don't fuck with me.
Nah, it just, that's my mama's face probably, man. My granddaddy, man.
Yeah, and I got the same thing. People say, like, oh, you mad? I'm like, no. I'm like,
I just be chilling.
Yeah, we chilling. There's like, and if I don't know you, I just don't know you.
Yeah.
But anybody who knows me, man, I'm a comedian. I'm funny. I talk shit.
Right.
I give you the shirt off my back.
Once people get to know me, I'm like, man, I hear it all the time. Man, I thought you were like such and such. No, man, I'm cool as fuck. No, I don't push it.
But you were part of a music situation that was extremely hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even like with that, if you were part of the gangster music culture of Middle Georgia also. So even if you didn't, if you're from the outside looking in, you would think that, you know.
No, man, the toughest guys that I know, the most dangerous guys that I know, man, are some of the funniest dudes.
Right.
you
And,
ever
and
met.
it's the same way with me. I've been in the trenches and around people that is like, I know this motherfucker is a killer, but when we communicate and talk, especially when I go back to Atlanta, I've been in places where they're like, why were you there? And I'm like, I'm cool with him and him. And I don't know that part of them.
You're very
Because I'm
cultured.
not, yeah,
You're
I'm
cultured.
sociable, but I'm
Yeah.
also, they know I'm not part of that lifestyle. So
Mhm.
I've been around a ton of people that sold a lot of narcotics,
Mhm.
guys that bang, also
Mhm.
guys that might have robbed and all that too, but they were like, that ain't what he on.
Yeah.
So they don't, but you know, because all of that's involved in the music. There's no rapper that don't have a cousin that do this, a brother that do that,
Mhm.
a sister that do this, you know. So when you go over there, it's just funny because if you look at the Dro video with Tip and Shoulder Lean, it's like you go over there, mom stay in the hood, they cooking eggs, but it's somebody that do this, somebody that do that. And but if you cool, you just cool.
So I got a question for you, Smooth, man. And I just want your raw, honest truth. I know you're gonna always give it because you know I've sent you stuff and you give me honest feedback.
Yeah.
For the Middle Georgia music scene in particular, do you see a door opening or a little bit of a? Because you spoke about that, like it's a certain level of gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Do you see a bright future for the 478 music scene? Or what do you see?
I do. But I think that we also have to understand that you may also need to move outside of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also come back and help other situations happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're seeing that right now with Mike Clark. He's from the east side of Macon.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a number of things that we do for him here in this area, but there's a ton of things that we take him to do in Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes what it is too is just you can't stay here. You have to also move around and find some other fans and some other people to actually explore and understand what we got going on here. Because again, I did this for like 10 years, man. I would be here doing what I'm doing in Macon, Warner Robins, Perry, Fort Valley, Barnesville, Griffin, Jackson, Butler, Dooley County, Albany. But on Sunday, I would drive to Atlanta. And the thing that we don't have here in the 478 that they do have in Atlanta is access to people that have access to a major label or to a Jermaine Dupri or to a Dallas Austin or to a Big X, DJ Funky. We also have another bubble, which is the strip club culture, which we don't have a Magic City. We don't have a Strokers. We don't have a Club Nicky's or whatever they used to have back in the days. And it's just a bigger scale and a bigger market. You know, I always say it like this: Tyler Perry didn't exist in Atlanta till recently. So if you wanted to do acting, you had to go to California or go to New York. Or, you know, even with you playing basketball, if you wanted to really make something happen, you may have to transfer to another school that's really big on athletics and big on highlighting students that excel.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing with Macon. I think we all should work together and create something great, but we also got to be willing to get up and get in the car and travel and say, let's go serve and let people outside of the market see that.
For sure. Okay. Wise words, man. This is a guy who I think because your opinion matters. I'm sure artists. I don't know. Well, I would assume artists approach you about getting their music critiqued or played or
Yeah, I've been getting that for a number of years.
yeah. So I mean, your expertise and your advice it matters, man.
It does, but do they listen?
Well, so
That's
So I get it, but so just to give you the artist perspective. So if you got bills to pay, you gotta work until the thing takes shape and form. Um, it may take you a little while to cover as much ground as somebody who has a team and funding and all that. So
But I'll say this though, bro. I never had a lot of money when it came to me moving around in the city
mhm,
to get access to those people that I know. Cause I mean, I stood in line. I used to go to prime time, bro, and I'm like, I know everybody because they had concerts every week.
mhm,
So me being at prime time in Atlanta and Decatur, I ran into the game. I ran into Charlotte, this person, and like everybody who was somebody, they came there because they threw the major concerts. And this is a cheat code that I even tell artists. I'm like, even when you go to these shows, like even if you're in Macon and you're going to a concert that OG Ball, Ric Flair, any of those guys are throwing,
mhm,
come there ready and prepared to serve the consumer. Fuck getting on the stage and trying to do one song with them or whatever. If I can go buy 5,000 flyers for $150 and put my scan code on it or whatever, or put something on the flyer that says your chance to win $500, just download my song. Even if you don't do it. There's another thing. Who's ever seen who won the Monopoly at McDonald's? The $1 million Monopoly game. You never know who won it.
you got a point.
But you be in there buying French fries and peeling that shit off
Got a point.
and looking. So again, so when you go to these places, that's like even with me, I'm always prepared wherever I go. What do you see right here?
Yeah,
What do you see?
yeah, yeah.
It's always something that's gonna make you remember my name or see me or whatever. If it's even hard card business cards, I got a digital card. If you scan the code, my shit pop up. So I've always marketed myself like I was a rapper or an entertainer or somebody because I'm like, I want y'all to remember me. I want you to call me back. And I've always pushed that on artists. I'm like, what are you doing other than showing up and want to get on stage and do 5 minutes when you got 4 hours in the club to convince everybody in there like,
You that guy.
I'm that person or hear something. I'm like, even if they on the flyers, to take flyers and throw them in the toilets so a nigga can piss on them. You got to look down at it. And,
Wow.
when you using the bathroom. I learned that in Atlanta. Niggas used to throw the flyers in the stalls or in the stand-up shits or whatever. So when you down there looking at what you doing, you pissing on like, damn, man, what the hell is this rapper?
Yeah.
Same thing like with bro. I used to go to the clothing store in the gallery, in the Macon Mall. Every time I went in there to try on some clothes, either the Platinum Fubu or whatever, the fucking poster that said shop with me was in there. I never knew that was who it was. I just kept going in there and I'm changing, putting on my pants and trying on my outfit. And I look up, this damn poster in that motherfucker say, come shop with me.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward to when things started to progress, I already knew or had something embedded in my head about this artist and said, well, let me go check it out. So that's my thing. And it still works to this day, man. You can do guerrilla promotion, which is regular hand to hand. You can do your social media. If you got the budget, you got money to put $50 to $100 on a sponsorship or a boost, do it. But if not, like everywhere you go, I have people all the time. They be like, man, why you got your name on everything? If you see me when I DJ, it's on my tablecloth, it's on my computer, it's on my hat, it's on my then I might have a shirt that say it's like 10 different things to make you identify with.
I can
So
dig
as
it.
an artist, I always push that on them too. Say do the same thing.
I can dig it.
And I'd rather get my song played. I'd rather shoot if I can't get on that show or they're doing a big concert. If I got to pay $500 to open up for that artist, I'd rather take that because me and you both, we know how this goes. Who's ever probably DJing is probably not making what they should make for DJing that event. So with my mindset, I'm gonna say, let me go up here and shoot this nigga $150. I want my song played at least 4 times. I don't care if you play it during the prime time. I don't care if you play it at the end of the night, or you can play it when we, you know, or even ration it out. Shoot them a 50 now. That motherfucker get packed up before whoever go on stage. You're like, hey, man, I got another 50 for you, man. I'm gonna drop that motherfucker right now for you.
Okay.
And so those are like, and that's the advice, or those are kind of things like that artists can talk to me about. And I say this because folks be like, man, I've been trying to get at you. I've been trying. My number been on my Facebook and my Instagram since day one. And I've been had the same phone number for over 20 years.
Yeah, you do make yourself successful, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can personally vouch for.
So when artists, man, Smooth, you don't fuck with me, I'm like, no, you just call me. Hit me up. I may get back to you because again, I'm a father with a young child.
Yeah.
So I do that a lot. So I got guys calling like, man, I'm like, give me a few, or like, you're never bothering me by harassing me to help you become successful. You know, you try to figure out a healthy medium of being persistent. And, and sometimes being persistent, you may get on a person's nerves a little bit, but for me, I never turn my back or just block a person because I'm like, I seen Shawty Low at the 20 grand hand me the CD to say I'm the man. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I listened to it, I was like, did cool. I said, damn, it's repetition. A few months later, or whatever the time passed, I get an email and get a call with a song called They Know. And this shit just, I'm like, the same nigga that got the CD. So again, contrary to what people think or may even believe, I believe in everybody.
Right on.
And just how I stay so busy, it may not seem like that. I mean, case in point today, Westlove's nephew got a little record, man. I'm down in Fort Valley, man, in front of probably like 1,000 kids. I just hit play, recorded it, sent it to him. Me and you talk sometimes on some stuff. I'm like, man, you gotta push that record, man. And you see what's going on with the music. Your song was just a little ahead of what's going on.
Very much so.
Yeah. Like all of Mike records now, we doing up tempos on them. They sound just like Planet Rock, Freak It.
Yeah.
And all that. And your song is right in that same BPM and that same
vein.
Same lane, yeah.
I remember from a time, man.
Yeah, but it's still, they don't know. Like with TikTok, and that's the thing with technology that's cool. I've seen records that were considered forgot about or past their time, or the guys that got the Dunk record out of Memphis, them some of my cool friends, the Back It Up and Dunk It, right? That's 10 years old.
Okay. Word?
Shit. That record over 10 years old.
Wow.
Dump Truck.
Wow.
TikTok jumped up now. Like, I'm just out there DJing for these kids. They line dancing to the Gap Band early in the morning. So it's never too that, You go ahead after Christmas, man, go ahead and put that push on that record. Shoot it out, kick a couple dollars to some influencers or some TikTokers, or even, people like myself. Like, I'm fully engulfed in Southern Soul, R&B, and line dance music because that's what's going on right now. The artist I work with does it, but I'm still, toes down in the trenches with regular clubs and lounges and all that.
Yeah.
Especially between the demographic of 30 to 60. These folks is outside,
like grown folk.
Like grown folk. We just want separation. It's cool now because I tell even Lil Vero, I'm like, you can have everything from 25, 27 on back. When they get to 30, 35, give them to me. And I got people from 35 to 40. Because again, like, bro, I don't know your age, but I'm like, I'm just like this, and I'm 49.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to necessarily just sit in the house. I may want to, and we found out during the pandemic, like, man, I don't care how nice the house is, sitting there motherfucker for 10, 12 hours and watching every movie on Netflix. Like, man, you want to go out and have a drink, enjoy some music, see some entertainment, or even see your show. Like, when y'all do the, D'Angelo dead now, nigga.
What? That's fair.
I didn't mean it like that. Too soon.
Too soon.
But I'm just saying though.
Too soon.
I'm just saying though. Like you got that smooth ass, jamming ass. Yeah. And a lot of folks don't know, bro. Like you gotta get on stage more, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta get out and move and
talk. We'll talk, Cam.
Yeah. But I say this though. You and a couple other people I know is just still life be life.
Mm-hmm.
So you still got to do whatever you got to do this, do that.
Yeah.
I was privileged enough to get laid off from my job or fired or whatever it was in 99, 2000. So I haven't had nothing but this. So I had time to figure it out, get real low on some money, make some money, get real low again on some money, then figure out too, like, the lifestyle of how I want to live and how to maintain that and do this as my career for, full through.
Yeah.
So most people, you can't just do that. I got guys I know now, like, bro, you probably will have a great career right, doing this, but you either don't want to or you don't want to quit your job. You got your life insurance, you got your 401k, you're doing well, you're taking care of your family, all of that, in order to lose everything and then chase your dreams. Like, that don't always make sense for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, I was forced into it. I was like, but they laid me off.
You gotta get
I do a show and I was like, you know what? Let me try this. And it just worked out.
I got you. Solid, man. When it's all said and done, man, and whenever you decide to turn the turntables off, man, what do you want people to remember most about DJ Smooth?
I ain't really thought about it, bro. To be honest with you, like,
so you still running?
Yeah, I mean, my legacy and all this stuff right now, man. I'll be real with you, bro. I'm really living for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I started over and I got a 6-year-old little girl, so more or less my focus be that. I ain't that I don't care about what people think or whatever, but I mean, once you've been doing this so long, you kind of just figure out, like, man, if you got that, your family, your kids, your parents, or whoever it is that are like really, really close to you. Because again, being in the position that I'm in, and I talk to a couple of my guys that's in my circle, you really don't have a whole lot of friends. So even when you're looking at your legacy and all that stuff, it's like, I don't dial into it too much because I'm like, they may not really care if you live or die, if you fuck around and get sick, like who really gonna check on you, or who really gonna be, But I mean, if I had to just say it out loud and answer your question, that I was a dope DJ, man.
I would say consistency, man, because you came through the eras and you still be out here grinding.
Oh yeah.
So I would say consistency as well. So that's one of the things that I look at when I even just consider these conversations. I want to, speak with people who I admire, who I've come in contact with that are solid individuals, and get to tell their story, because like this area is filled with just gold everywhere, man. You can pick a superstar from here, and I just feel like these stories have to be documented.
And when you do what you love, brother, it don't feel like work.
Right.
And if it's not really work, which playing music to people, like, man, my hands, I don't really do I'm not digging no ditches. I'm not playing football, basketball, or soccer. But if your mind is still there to be able to sit there and entertain people and make them feel good, whether you're playing the music, talking on the mic, there's really nothing, you can do this until whenever.
Yeah.
Especially if there's an audience for it.
That's why I said you're still running.
Yeah, people don't know, like, bro, they hired me to DJ at a nursing home.
Word.
Yes.
Hey, man, them folks still want to groove too.
I did the Cherry Blossom. These folks is in wheelchairs and they on the
moving and grooving.
Yeah, they on the last stage of whatever their life is gonna be. I played for them. So again, you can't really say, same way with if you're a spoken person, sports commentator, whatever. Just certain jobs that just, if you do what you love, man, it don't feel like work.
Feel like work. Yeah.
So you can do it, and it keeps you young.
Yeah.
In a sense,
Yeah. Keep the blood flowing, man. Any closing words for DJ Smooth? Anything you want to promote? Anything that the people need to know?
Yeah, man. I need for y'all to get that new Billy Slum single.
Yeah, get all of them. Get all of them, man. Appreciate
Nah,
it, man.
just real talk, bro. Just I want everybody just give yourself the opportunity. You know, just try a little harder. Don't doubt yourself so much, man. The social media got shit so fucked up. Like it got people thinking that this shit is way harder than it needs to be. They got common sense shit that just I'm like, just try it, bro. You know, like the stuff that I'm saying, folks be like, oh man, when I talk to the YNs, it's like a light bulb go off, and they're like, man, I ain't think about it like that. I'm like, why wouldn't you go? Oh man, they won't let me get on stage and perform. I'm like, still go, man. It's cheaper for you to buy a $40 ticket and walk in the door than it would be to get hit in the head for 500 to 1,000 to do maybe 5 minutes while the club ain't full yet.
Ain't even full.
You know, and I understand the opportunity, and you know, I get to get on the flyer. It's marketing. If you got it to throw away, okay, I get it. But I'm just saying, man, just put yourself in a space and give yourself opportunity, and just build relationships, man. Like shake hands. You know, don't try your best not to burn no bridges. You know, if you see somebody slick, you know, like I've been around, and there's people who look at me and like, man, you don't fuck with me, but I'm like, I might have seen something and go on. You know, you might have just picked that wallet up when you know you could have just handed it back to them or whatever, and it's just some things that make me see that your um sense of humility wasn't what it should be. So stuff like that I try to stay away from. But man, just give yourself opportunity, man. Stay out here, keep trying. And like you said, if you never quit, bro, it's a lot of people, man. You one play, one handshake, one spin, one just opportunity away from whatever it is that you're trying to do. And if you look at everybody's interview and everybody's story, I'm like, especially Steve Harvey, man, he got the most heartfelt stories. Like, man, he was down bad and just called back and the answer machine was there. So again, I've had situations where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have did this, but you know, you still just gotta try it and see what happens.
Hey, man. Wise words from a wise man. I ain't got nothing else to say. I appreciate your time, my brother.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, man.
Come back and do it again, man. We'll see how you hit it. Chop this motherfucker up.
We should, man. It's Gold Mine Mondays. I'm Billy Sloan, DJ Smooth.
Yeah. Oh, man, let me tell you how to follow me, man. Follow me on Instagram at DJ Smooth Middle Georgia. You can catch me on Mondays, Coalition DJs, New Music Monday, man. We're 18 years old this year, man. Shout out to DJ Funky, Big X. That's the CEOs. That's who created it. I've been with them since 2008. Facebook, Garfield DJ Smooth. That's my real name. I was named after my granddaddy. But and y'all make sure, man, y'all go check out Mike Clark Jr. We got a big record right now, Cups in the Air. Keep on stepping. Shout out to the team, man. He's actually signed. He's from Macon, Georgia. He's signed to Atlantic Records / College Park. Shout out to the team, man. Snap, Ray, myself, Killer, Derek, Mr. College Park. Like, man, we really doing something special, and we doing it right here in the 478 in Macon. He's from the east side of Macon, Georgia, 21 years old, and he's making some noise in the Southern Soul community. So, we need to lock in, man. We need to get y'all in there, collab.
I wrote for him.
Yeah. See there?
I wrote for him. Yeah. The song is on the deluxe edition.
Okay, yeah. You over there with Craig? No,
yeah, for sure.
So
Come on,
go.
Man.
So we going crazy.
I'm trying to write some more for him. So we're going to talk.
I don't get into that, but lock in with Ray, Snap, and Craig. Because I told you, I don't do that studio shit.
Yeah. That's my second home.
Yeah, he's got some talent, got some real stuff going on, man. So we're going to see something special. And that's going to open up a door and a gateway. So all the Southern Soul artists, come on, man. We're going to work.
That's what it is. It's Gold Mine Mondays. We go.
Yes, sir.
Got a gold mine right in your face, but you wouldn't even look at your funny.